Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. At this point, I feel like I need to welcome myself back to this channel because, as you guys know, I have not uploaded on this channel in a very long time. And I know, I wish I had some amazing excuse as to why I haven't uploaded on this channel. And if I am being honest, I feel like I have fallen out of love with the makeup slash, I'm going to specifically say the makeup community here on YouTube. And I don't know why I'm even doing this video. Honestly, I didn't even plan on doing this video at all. I literally was just here and I thought to myself that I don't know, just record a video. So here we go. I wanted to do a favorites video, and it's so funny that someone left a comment on my Instagram photo, I don't know, last week sometime, and her comment was like, can you just record a video, maybe a favorites? We need a favorites from you. And as I said, I didn't plan on doing this at all. I don't know, the lighting was here, the camera was here, and I sat down and just thought I would do a favorites video. And yeah, it took me a minute and 30 seconds to explain this video, but yeah, here we go. End of year favorites. This is going to be very quick because, as I said, I have fallen out of love. I'm not sure if falling out of love is what it is. I think a lot of new things that has been releasing lately hasn't really piqued my interest in the makeup world. I just have things that I love. I have things that are my favorites, and every time something new comes up, I go to my collection. If it's something unique, I get it. If it's something that I feel like I can dupe out, that's what I do. So for the past couple of years, mostly what I've done is buy single eyeshadows because of that exact reason. I know that if I see a palette that I somewhat like, I take the inspiration from what I like about the palette, and then if I have it in my collection, I would pretty much create that color scheme for myself. And then if I, get tired of that or uninspired by it, I just switch out the singles and create another palette. And that's the reason why I actually fell in love with Natasha Denona, because originally her bigger palettes, you can actually remove the singles and rearrange them or make your own palette with her eyeshadows. So I haven't been buying much eyeshadow palettes, so I'm gonna start there. This one I want to mention because, to be honest, it is literally one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes in my collection. It's a Morphe palette, and it is the Morphe 35M palette. I think this is called the Boss Mood palette. This is definitely a palette that reflects my current makeup style. I know I'm rocking a neutral eye today, but usually I go something either very warm. These colors here are perfect. They're purples. There are some greens. There are some neutrals. And yeah, this palette pretty much it just suits my makeup style at the moment. And I know this is right now on Sephora on sale, but I've had it now for over maybe a year. Well, yeah, especially this time of year, this is definitely the perfect fall slash winter palette. This smoky purple color is absolutely gorgeous. This one is beautiful as well. It's like a dark plum. There's a really gorgeous, really dark green there, and just colors that you can mix and match and just create the perfect look. I absolutely love this palette. I get very inspired by it. And yeah, put that down there. Sorry, that's not what you guys are thinking it is. I'm actually coughing on my own saliva. Okay, this is a palette that I created using some Cleonad eyeshadows and some Makeup Geek mattes. And I think there are, I'm not sure where these two matte shadows are from, but when Natasha Denona came out with her Triochrome palette, I really thought about purchasing that palette until I realized that I didn't really like the Triochrome colors, and the mattes just weren't deep enough, obviously, for me to, yeah, the colors weren't dark enough. So I felt like, why am I going to pay $200 almost Canadian for that palette when I can actually create a palette using eyeshadows that I already have? Now, this is what I would have hoped the palette would look like. So these are Cleonad, the shimmers are Cleonad, and if you guys are not familiar with Cleonad, they're actually a Canadian indie brand, and they have a line of multi-chrome eyeshadows that are just beautiful. Is not even the right word. It's beautiful, just does not do it justice. And if I would say what is my favorite makeup that I purchased all 2020, it would be Cleonad Cosmetics eyeshadows, and I do have a bunch of them that I want to show you guys after. But yeah, I just kind of came up with my own scheme. I've used this palette, I think I used this palette all last week, so I think I created about 4 looks with this because I was just loving everything about it. So that's what it looks like. I think what I will do is probably remove a couple of these matte greens, and I need a teal because this shade, I think it shifts teal, so I need a teal matte shadow in this palette to kind of go with these shades. If you guys want to know what they are, I can definitely put it in the description box, but you know what, let me swatch a couple for you guys. So these are the jeweled multi-chrome shadows. I'm gonna do the top one, and let's do this one. This is this shade called, what is it called, Patina, I think, and it's definitely a dupe for one of the Triochrome palette that Natasha has. Yeah, so that green is a dupe for one of the Natasha palettes, but these are so much more shifty, so much more shiny, metallic. So yeah, I felt like I didn't really need the Natasha one, which is shocking because I am a huge fan of Natasha Denona eyeshadows, and I thought for the longest time I wasn't inspired by what she's been creating, so I decided to skip out on that one, even though I thought that was an eyeshadow that I would definitely purchase. Okay, so speaking of Cleonad, I have to be very gentle with these eyeshadows because they are so expensive. But anyhow, this is what this palette looks like. These are singles, and I think in here I have glitter, multi-chromes, the deep iridescent bundle, I think is in here in this lane or line. And then these 2 rows are glitter multi-chromes. No, wait, what am I saying? Glitter iridescent multi-chromes are up here. Iridescent multi-chromes are in here. And which else? Glitter multi-chromes, glitter iridescent multi-chromes. All of these shift different colors. They may look alike, the white ones at the top, but they all shift to different colors. This is the deep iridescent, what is it called? The deep bundle, something with deep in it. Like it's meant for people with more tanned, dark skin tone like myself. Oh my God, why am I tripping over my words? See, it's been so long since I've done this. Okay, so these I literally got on Friday, and I didn't get a chance to take them out of their package till today, but I did place another order on the Cleoned website, and these are the colors that I got. I think this is, what is this? This is so bad because I don't remember. These are 2 bundles. There's a hybrid bundle here, and this is a the vibrant bundle. These are some more glitter multi-chromes. I'm actually wearing this shade on my lid right now, and these are a couple more of the glitter what is it called? Glitter iridescent multi-chromes. So they're all in different, they're all called different things because they're different finishes. So I don't know really how to explain it more. But as you guys could see, this section here is very vibrant. This one, I think this is a combination of the glitter multi-chromes. So it should have glitter particles in it, and the what is it? Jeweled multi-chrome. So this is a combination, and these are the glitter multi-chromes, which is what's also in this as well. And I think I'm gonna keep them like this. I'm not gonna mix them with the other ones as yet because I am waiting for them to reopen the store, because Cleoned, I think they closed the store for about 2 months now, so they are set to reopen the store, and I actually want to get their very big stained glass palette to put all of them in. But literally guys, I don't use any other eyeshadows except for these, really. Like these 2 palettes, I would say this palette obviously gets so much use. I literally use these eyeshadows almost every single day. I dip into this for a lid shade and for inner corner highlight shades. So I don't know, this is, a lot of these even have dents in it. Like this one has, you can see a little tiny little dent in that one, and they're just such beautiful, insanely pigmented. Oh, I have to show you guys this one. Look at this one. I'm swatching this one for you guys. It is, and you have to be so gentle with them because these are literally like pressed pigments. They are so intense. Oh, I need to blend that out a little bit. They are so intense, and this is doing it no justice. Like the green that is the pop in this is not even, it's not even showing. Like, but you guys can see a bit of the shift in it. Oh, this is so sad because these do not show well on camera at all. Like if any of you guys own any of these eyeshadows, I mean, like camera just does it no justice. I'm gonna actually put a video up in between later was over $400 Canadian. But they're so worth it. They are so worth it. And I think that has been my style lately when it comes to makeup. It's like, I don't mind spending the money if the product is amazing. Like, I don't need another neutral eyeshadow palette because I have my favorite neutral eyeshadow palettes. I have my favorite formula of eyeshadows that I like right now in my collection. So unless something comes along like these eyeshadows that really just captures my breath and just makes me want to just like give them all my money, I don't really buy a lot of makeup lately. So let me move on to foundations, because you know, we're in a pandemic, right? We have to wear masks everywhere. So I feel like my taste, actually, that's not true. Because if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you'll know that I absolutely love a long wear foundation. Like, when I put my makeup on, I don't like to touch up. I don't like to fuss about it. I just want to know that it's on and that I don't have to go to the mirror to check it, if that makes sense. So I've been reaching for foundations that set and foundations that have a long wear. And I would say that that is new for me, but I think lately I've been realizing that long wear, there's such like there's long wear and then there's long wear, right? So I've gone back to MAC Pro Longwear foundation, and I've actually been mixing it with the Fenty Beauty foundation. Now I'm actually, and I'll tell you another one because I literally mix these ones around. Studio Fix Fluid by MAC has become a baby of mine right now. I use this alone, or I mix it also with the Fenty Beauty foundation, because this Pro Filter Fenty Beauty foundation sticks. Like, I put my mask on, I take it off. Like today, I was wearing a mask today because I was doing some running around, and you need a mask. What am I trying to say? You need a mask, right? I'm sure it's the same for everywhere. I don't care if you're in America or Canada or anywhere. I'm guessing by now everyone's wearing a mask. So, you know, I'm trying to think, is that the same for everybody? But I think pretty much most places you have to wear a mask, right? Anyways, so these have been really working for me. I was really loving the Huda Beauty foundation, not the stick one, the one before that. This year I literally have 3 shades in it because I wanted my perfect shade and it was always out of stock. So I love that one. But when it comes to literally budge proof, smudge proof makeup, these are the 3 that I've been loving lately, and they've shown that they are, what would you call it, mask proof. So when you put your mask on, it doesn't really rub off in places, because so many of the ones that I've used, Huda Beauty rubs off on the mask if you wear it for a certain length of time. And most of the foundations that I've been trying to use up does rub off on the mask. I love the Anastasia foundation, but this doesn't really work with masks. So I've been sticking to what I know work, especially if I know that I want my makeup to stay on for long, and when I take the mask off, I don't want foundation to be missing. And these are the ones that have been really working for me. But I will say though, I think the difference is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter. I think this is the one that's making those two work so well. Let's talk about lips. Oh, one second. Okay, so I'm going to talk about these because if I'll be honest, guys, I haven't been wearing lipstick a lot lately. I wear lipstick when I'm going to be, how do I say this? I don't really wear lipstick because we're wearing a mask and I just put a lip balm on. Even if I'm wearing a full face of makeup, I would just put a lip balm on because I know that most likely my lips are not going to be showing. And if I am just being extra, I put lipstick on. And the ones that I've been loving, definitely Cork Lip Liner by MAC is a forever favorite. This doesn't really change at all. I've talked about a naturally, what is it called? Naturally Transformed for years, and it's still a favorite, okay? So what I've noticed with myself lately is that my tone of nudes has changed. So right now I like nudes that almost look like my skin tone. So Naturally Transformed is just, do you see that? You can hardly even, it's lighter than my skin tone, but it's literally the tone of my skin. Another one that I found, oops, and I just dropped it. Another one that I found is A Girl's Got Needs. Hold on. Ugh. Yeah, and I think this one is no longer available, which is so sad because it is so pretty. It literally is almost the same exact tone as, see, it's right there. It's almost the same tone as A Girl's Got Needs. No, Naturally Transformed, but I don't know. Is it darker, lighter? What are we saying here? I'm not sure, but it's literally that 90s form of nude. It's just, as I said, almost like my skin tone, and paired with Cork by MAC. It's just literally the perfect combo when it's like applied and blended. I'm gonna mention this other lipstick because this is such a beautiful lipstick. It's called Impulsive, also by MAC, and it's one of their Powder Kiss lipstick. This is a terracotta orangey shade. I'm not sure if it will, yeah, that's what that looks like, but it's such a gorgeous, warm, nudie orange shade, and I absolutely love that color. Let me show you guys these again because this is Naturally Transformed. It's like a brownie nude. Then we have A Girl's Got Needs. And lastly for lips is also this lip gloss from MAC called Primordial. Guys, I'm not a gloss girl, but when I saw this lip gloss, I was like, this is exactly the tone that I'm talking about. Both those lipsticks here, that's just literally the tone of them. So I'm just gonna swatch it right there. It's right there. That's what that gloss looks like. And as you can see, beside these two lipstick, it is just literally perfect. It's just so perfect. I love this. Love this lip gloss. It's a MAC lip gloss, and what is it called again? Primordial. Okay, I just want to mention two skincare items because I don't know if any of you got, or if I've ever mentioned this on my channel, but I am an esthetician and I do have a specialization in skincare. So skincare is one of those things that I love and I do, but I realized that that's part of also myself that I never really shared on this channel. When I finished school many years ago, I was working at a spa, but I didn't do skincare. I mean, I didn't do makeup at the time, and that's why I created my channel, and that's why my channel is mostly focused on makeup, because at the time I wasn't really doing much makeup, and YouTube at the time was that outlet for me to kind of play with makeup, talk about makeup, and do makeup. So yeah, I'm an esthetician, and skincare is something that I'm good at. Anyways, okay, so I just have two things that I want to mention, because these are two of the things that I feel like this year it really helped my skin, and I saw a difference using it. I probably should have mentioned a fail, actually, because I was so disappointed in this product, and I probably should have included it in this video, probably. But anyways, this is a favorite. This is the Murad Vita C Glycolic Brightening Serum. So this is, it has two parts to it. I'm literally almost out. One side is the glycolic acid, and the other side is the vitamin C. And vitamin C is an ingredient that's very delicate, so it's good that it's in something like this that is a pump. And not only is it in a pump, but it's like encased in another it's encased in another container inside of the container. So I think that's part of the reason why it worked so well. It's because it is really insulated. So what am I trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's very volatile, like it's very delicate. So you want to house it in a compartment that's going to keep its strength, pretty much. So yeah, this is so amazing. So it exfoliates, and it also has the vitamin C. So as the glycolic acid is exfoliated, it helps the vitamin C to penetrate the skin even better. So absolutely love this. If you want to wake up with like baby smooth skin, and it makes your complexion like brighter, but not like, how do I put it? It doesn't make it look dull. So instead of your skin looking dull, and because maybe you need to exfoliate more, this actually makes your skin look vibrant and fresh. So when I wake up in the morning, after I know that I'm using this constantly, like my skin just looks nice and fresh and bright, and like I can literally just moisturize and leave the house. But you know, I love makeup, so I always put makeup on. The next one is this. This is the Tatcha The Essence. Now, I love a good essence. Like, this is something that I do not skip. I use this twice a day, in the morning and at night. Now, an essence for me is a hydrating treatment. So I think this one, it says it's a concentration of pure micronutrients, softens and plumps skin with deep hydration while maximizing the performance of the Tatcha skincare ritual. And it does have a anti-aging complex, which they call adasai. I don't know, it's Japanese. So yeah, this just does so much in one, and I use it winter, summer, fall, spring, any time of the year. I love this. I feel like it does make your skin look plump, and it does soften your skin. So I'm just using my iPhone to film, and I just feel like this makes such a huge difference to my skin. And when I started using this, I noticed a difference. I was like, there's something different about my skin. It's almost more refined. Yeah, it's definitely more refined. Like, I felt like my skin was just softer, smoother. I say my pores were smaller, and pores is not something that I struggle with a lot. because I don't have a complicated skincare routine, but I do have a effective skincare routine. Like, I use things that are good and for what they do. And I just make sure that the things that I do each day, that they are great products, so that they're doing exactly what I'm thinking that they should do. And part of that is also exfoliating. Let me know if you guys want me to talk more or do a skincare routine with you guys, because definitely I feel like if I talk more about skin, it would help you guys out so much. But yeah, I absolutely love this. I wish this could be in a spray bottle, because I would love to apply this over my makeup or just randomly spray it on my face when I'm not wearing makeup. But I absolutely love, like, honestly, if you guys are gonna get anything from this, this is it. This is it. Oh, I wanted to mention this when I was talking about makeup, so let me do it, because there isn't much when it comes on to makeup that I have in this video because of what I told you guys. And I love this palette so much. This is the MAC Hyper Real Glow palette. This is the gold one. And I'm gonna show you guys how much I love it. Like, I literally am almost at pan on a couple of these. Almost. Like, this one almost at pan, and this one is literally so used. Like, I love this palette so much. I need a brush. I need a brush so I can show you guys how gorgeous this is. So I'm just gonna take this one here. Let me see if you guys could see. Like, this is what I'm wearing. Sometimes I mix all three of the shades together, but I absolutely love this palette. I don't know why a lot more people don't talk about it. And because I love this palette so much, I am so hard pressed to buy more highlighters as they come out. Like, it has 3 shades in it. So there's a very light shade, a medium golden shade, and more of a darker shade. Like, this part I use a lot in the summer. I mix these two together, and now I might mix these two together in the winter time when I'm just maybe a shade or so lighter. But I love this palette so much. Like, this is just what I'm looking for in a highlighter palette. Like, there's just no reason for me to buy another highlighter palette, because this is just it for me. I do have a lot of highlighters. I do, but that is the one that I find myself going back to all the time, and I absolutely love it. I want to talk about some hair stuff, because I think I hear someone singing, but I don't know where it's coming from. Anyways, yeah, I want to talk about some hair stuff, because if you guys have not tried this brand, I strongly urge you to try this brand. It's the Main Choice, okay? The Main Choice. So I have backstory. Earlier this year, I decided not to be natural again. So under this wig, my hair is probably about past shoulder length, because earlier this year I decided not to be natural anymore. It was just way too much work for me to maintain. So I ended up relaxing my hair. I should say Tex-Lax. It's not like bone straight. It's literally just to relax the curls so that I can manage it a little bit better. And I have noticed since I Tex-Lax my hair, the biggest difference. Like, I've now maintained, I would say, 100% of my hair length. And I also chalk it up to starting with this hair brand as well. My favorite though moisturizer, actually let me go in order of how I use it. So this is their manageability and softening remedy leave-in spray. I'm not sure if, you know, that's what the name is, leave-in spray, but they do have another one that is a spray as well. This is the one that I use, and this one has the aloe vera juice in it. That's the second ingredient. This is beautiful. So what I would do is I would spritz my hair first with this liquid leave-in. Then I would follow it up with this one, which is their Accomplished Triple Layer Leave-In, powered by black charcoal and black cumin. That's what it looks like. It's literally like black. The product itself is like a ashy gray. Oh my god, I cannot tell you guys how big of a difference I've noticed in my hair since using these products. Now it's weird because when I was natural, because I have really porous hair, it would be so dry and no amount of moisture I put in it would work. When I decided to Texlax my hair and I can actually, you know, brush it out all the time, comb it all the time, I think that that helped with it not breaking as easily. And then I also found an amazing relaxer by, I think, Cream of Nature as well, that, oh my goodness, it's so weird that I'm saying that my hair is healthier now, Texlax, than it was before. So this, as I said, this helps. Like, I think that it coats my cuticles, and I think this actually closed them so they're not as open. You know, the shafts are a little bit more smooth. And then this moisturizer is very hydrating, and I feel like the next day sometimes I touch my hair and it's still pillowy soft and moisturized. And then I also seal with the Ancient Egyptian Anti-Breakage and Repair Antidote Oil. So that's what that looks like. And it just has a bunch of oils in it. The main one is Kalahari watermelon seed oil, and castor oil is in it as well. So it has a bunch of oils in it, and I find that that works amazingly for my hair. I have one other product to talk about, then another category. I wanted to mention INV as I have it here. This works. Like, guys, if you want to grow your lashes and naturally have long lashes, this works. That's all I'm going to say. I think this tube was $100 Canadian, or maybe $75 Canadian. But if you know anyone that sells INV, this is what it looks like. You need to get it because it works. Like, this stuff makes your lashes grow. That's all. I just have one more category, and it's fragrance. Now, I think you guys know that I love fragrance, right? Because I've done a few fragrance videos on my channel, and I still am very passionate about fragrance, but I have two that I just want to mention to you guys now, because this is an old favorite, and it is Angel by Mugler. Now, oh my god, this is my favorite scent to layer with all my fragrances. Like, ooh, oh my god, this fragrance is just so sexy to me. It's so captivating, it's so unique, it's so warm. It's a little masculine as well, but so very feminine. It's unbelievably, it's such a beautiful mixture, and it's one of my favorites, and it actually goes on the body like an oil. So I think this is almost like an oil fragrance, but it is so sexy to me. I love it like throughout the year, but I absolutely love it more in the winter time. So this gets a lot of use. So I would spray this on just my wrist, sometime behind my ears, because it literally lifts my spirit. I'm not sure what about it does that to me, but I love to layer it with different ones because I literally would just do that and it would just lifts my mood. It's bizarre, but I absolutely love that fragrance. The other one that I want to mention is this one. Now, I have a couple other C variations, which I love. I've wanted this fragrance for a while, and I'm so glad that I waited, because the first time they came out with Passion, the C Passion, I wasn't that in love with it. And now they release the Intense, and it's still, this one grew on me. And I think the reason why I had to learn to love it is because I have C Intense in the black bottle. It is one of my favorite fragrance, and I thought this was going to be the slutty, sexy version to that. And it's just too innocent for me, but it's still sexy. But I thought that it was just gonna like take C as we know it, as like this fresh, girly, sweet, warm, mature but not too mature scent, and make her like, you know, the bad bitch cousin that everybody, that, you know, that you want to hang out with. Like, she's just edgy, she just does her own thing, she's cool, she's like into fashion, she travels the world, and she's a bad bitch, right? Like, I thought that's what this was gonna be, like the element of sexiness that I thought this was gonna be, it just is not. Okay, so in learning to love it, I've accepted that there is some powderiness to it. It is not as sexy as I want it to be, but it's very understated sexy. It's sweet, it's innocent almost, but not quite. Like, I hope you're getting what I'm saying. It's just like that edge that I wanted this to have, it just didn't have for me. But in saying that, I'm so happy that I, you know, waited until the Intense came out, because the Intense to me is much better, a stronger of a scent. It makes more of a statement than the initial C Passion. So love this if you want a little more of a daring scent. It's a little sexy. I feel like this can be worn night or day, or you can wear it on a date. You know, it is definitely kind of like that date night fragrance, but it doesn't give me that like sex that I was hoping that it would give me as a C in a red bottle. So there, still love it, but it's definitely a grew on me kind of scent. And that's it. Oh my God, I initially came on this thinking that, oh my God, I should be done this in 15 minutes, and it's now 44 minutes that I've been talking about my favorites, and that is it. I hope you guys enjoy this channel. Don't forget to like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to be making more videos, and you guys let me know what else you want to see on this channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.